Welcome everyone to Removal of Masks. We're playing through the epic campaign Masks of Nyarlathotep, published by Chaosium. I am Ellie Hewer. I play Loveday Llewellyn, who is an arms heiress and currently having, honestly, probably the worst day of her entire life. And that is saying something considering what we've been through recently. We are still in England by the skin of our teeth. We're currently wanted for murder. Unclear whether it's a murder we did actually commit or not. And we have very successfully disrupted the cultist ritual by blowing their ritual site to hell. And we've all made it out, somehow. It's really quite a miracle. Please do like, share, subscribe, and drop us a comment to let us know what you think of the episode. It's really, really fun reading what you're thinking and feeling about all our characters and our sometimes stupid actions. If you want to grab any Call of Cthulhu books for yourself, you can use the code removalofmasks10 on chaosium.com. And I think we are now going to recap in full what we got up to last time around.
But charm was like nothing. And I'm like, this is going to be so much fun. This is a genius with zero social skills.
Yeah. I actually, so a campaign I started playing with my friends, my friend Mike and I did twin halflings, and we sort of like divided up the social skills between us. So we were just a pair of idiots basically, but mine was the druid who would like get them out of the sticky situations but had no social skills whatsoever. And then his was a bard who got himself and me into all sorts of sticky situations but then could talk our way out of them. And it was really, really fun. Yeah, to like play as a little duo, just constantly being menaces. And that's actually a very fun way to approach D&D, but like in a nice way. Yeah. No one wants to be in that group with that person who's like, oh, like I go and stab my friend in the back. But just like causing chaos and mayhem and being a little mischievous. That's fun.
Yeah, one of my campaigns, we have a really nice chaos goblin.
Lovely.
The character is super well-meaning, very, super lawful good, cleric, healing, life is good, but she'll do things like cast Zone of Truth on a group of people without asking. And people are getting extremely upset and stressed out. What the hell are you doing?
That's so good.
And then the other players are always, okay, we're going into it. Do not cast any spells in this room without asking. And she's like, okay, I'm just trying to help.
I gotta remember that for a future campaign. That would be so fun.
Oh yeah, zone of truth on a group of people, especially when the GM is trying outright, definitely to lie to you. It is like throwing a hand grenade, because instantly the NPCs will all start going, "What are you doing?" Like the ones who aren't lying are like, "Why are you doing this?" And the ones who are lying are like, "Damn, why is she doing this?" And the players are all, "Oh my god, how are we going to explain this? We're about to have a fight." It's great fun. That's it. Welcome to Season 3 of Masks of Nyarlathotep. We are going to start with a quick wrap of threads from the Keeper, just to give an idea, because we're going to start this session off with the players explaining how they leave England. I won't say escape. How they leave England. So that we can begin our journey on shipboard for whatever our next destination is. So I'm going to give a quick summation of the various threads and what might be drawing the characters to go to which different country next. Because while the focus may be let's get out of England, a destination is also reasonably important, and it's not just about the journey and who you meet along the way. So we'll do that. Then the players will probably give us a little bit of a wrap-up of what happened at the end of Season 2. And then they'll kick straight into explaining to me how they make their way out of England. As part of that, we might find there's a bit of a debate about what country they go to next. But we'll leave that to the characters and let them hash it out. The players have already done a little bit of behind the scenes pre-work on where do we think we should go. But let's kick straight into a rehash of the various threads and clues that we have open. course, I can't open a window in front of my thing, so I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so let's start with China. Okay, in America, among the belongings of Jackson Elias, we found a matchbook from the, I believe, it's the Stumbling Tiger Inn. It is on the board. I will ping it. It is here. Also, you found a picture of a junker, I believe, somewhere. Or did you?
Yeah, we did.
Is that one of the... You found a picture of a junker. It is also on the board. Ah, yes, here. Okay. You also have in Elias's notes, notes of Jackson Elias, references to China and Shanghai. You also found that in... you found Henson Manufacturing manufactures and ships components to Shanghai. Because the and they also found the Ivory Wind, which is a ship that goes to Shanghai, sails to and from Shanghai and London. Finally, there was a crate in the Penhu Foundation destined for Hofang Import-Export, I believe, in Shanghai. Okay. And those, from my high-level perspective, are the only concrete leads that we have for China, for Shanghai. There's some anecdote, there's some conversation. There was a potential, I think in Jackson Elias's notes, we found that Nails Nelson, this mercenary, had met Jack Brady, one of the Penhu, the Carlisle expedition members, in Hong Kong, which is pretty close to Shanghai. So those are various things that might be swaying us in that direction. The other country that our players have on their list, our characters have on their list, is Egypt. We have a letter from Warren Bessart about Faraz Najir in, I think it's the Street of Jackals. We have an excerpt from Life as a God, also on the board somewhere. It is on the board, I promise. We also have Carlisle's psychiatrist's notes, referencing various elements of things going on in Egypt and Carlisle's suspicions about Egypt or obsession with Egypt. Then we have continued references to the Black Pharaoh, the cult of the Black Pharaoh, the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh, etc. We have also, it's the main destination of the Carlisle expedition, which also tangentially brings us to Aubrey Penhew, the renowned Egyptologist who was a member of the Carlisle expedition, which is also the source of our interest in the Penhew Foundation, which is an Egyptology institute. Okay? And then in London, we've been investigating the Egyptian murders. Okay? So, threads everywhere tying us to Egypt. Might be a little bit too tangled. Let's see what the players think. Also, just some side stuff. That was the concrete stuff, some side stuff. Ankh symbology everywhere. Paintings in the Penhew basement were of Egypt. Zara, Shafiq and Edo are from Egypt. The Blue Pyramid Club, again, Egyptian murders. That's the kind of tie-in there. We found out information about Queen Nitocris, who is an Egyptian deity, an Egyptian royal from some time back in history. And also, I believe, but I'm open to be corrected, I believe Loveday in the museum spotted something about the Clive expedition, which kind of tweaked her. Oh, that's interesting. What's happening with the Clive expedition? Okay. But that's less concrete and more stuff that other threads could be connected to Egypt. Okay. Then we have Australia. For Australia, we had a conversation with Professor Cowles about the playbill and his talk about Egyptian cults. Australian cults. And also we have the extensive and deep and dense notes, I think, that Professor Cowles sent along. Somewhere. Are they on the board? Do we have Professor Cowles' notes? Someone tell me later if we don't.
He said he was going to send them to us.
Yes.
We asked for them.
Did he? And did you ever get them? Or did you flee America before they arrived? I cannot recall. They don't seem to be on the board, so I think you didn't get Professor Cowles' notes. Okay?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
You heard the anecdote. He talked to you about the
Yeah.
killings by beating with clubs with spikes in them and things like that. Okay. Then there is the Randolph shipping label found at the Henson Manufacturing Randolph shipping label. And then there was a crate in the Penhew Foundation destined for Australia. That is pretty much all you guys have at the moment hanging around or floating about around Australia. Next, there is Kenya. Okay. In America, you found a letter from Nairobi, I believe, among Elias's effects. You also got amongst Elias's notes, that big document of Elias's notes, a description of what happened to the Penhew Foundation the Carlisle expedition in Nairobi, in Kenya, which brings us to, it was the next step along the Carlisle expedition's journey where they finally met their demise. Also, Emerson Imports in New York mentioned Aja Singh in Kenya. That was the exporter from Mombasa that was sending him and Silas and Kwane artifacts from Kenya. Those are the concrete things you have around Kenya. A little more tenuous and airy-fairy is Larkin seemed to be from Kenya. Whether that's important or relevant, who's to know. Silas and Kwane you believed he was Kenyan based on his garb and the way he presented himself. And then you had a suspicion that a couple of the New York cultists, not the Irish one, but the other ones, were Kenyans. And that is it. That's pretty much the weight of evidence you have currently hanging around on that murder board and in anecdote, pointing you to the various different parts of the world. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it open to you guys to have a chat. Valentine, Loveday, Ruby, and Florence. Mick might chime in now and again, even though Bob can't make it. I might impersonate Mick to throw a spanner in the works every now and again. I promise I won't try and derail you, but generally Mick will probably be quieter today. So have a chat among yourselves, see where you think you're going to go to next, and then see if you can weave me a nice story about how you get out of England. And as I said, I will be very accepting of any reasonable story of how you escape England without being detained by the police. But as I did brief you on before the session, depending on the story you weave for me about how you leave England, flee England, escape England, and what manner of transport you take and how long it takes you, I will be applying potentially some penalties to people's credit ratings. I may be applying some extreme discomfort in terms of the journey, depending on what kind of transport you end up having to take, etc., etc. Okay? So I will leave you guys to go at it and decide among yourselves where you're going next. Maybe you want to start with where you left off.
Yeah. I was going to say, so are we with Loveday collapsed on the ground, or have we dragged her somewhere?
Yes, Florence did some very good first aid from memory and got a couple of hit points back.
Yes, I think we were all in the car. So my guess
I'll
would be...
paste in Florence's good recap section here.
Nice.
Okay.
We all got back. We all agreed a certain time to go to the boat. We got to the boat. Sorry, would this be better if it was...
This is recap.
Okay. We all got back to the boat. Wait, no, we didn't. The four of us got back to the boat without Loveday,
I remember
and then we were being approached by a man with a gun, and so we got in the boat and we said we'll meet up with Loveday later. We sailed on a bit. Loveday found her way to the river and attempted to swim and got quite injured.
Yeah.
And now
Loveday didn't drown, basically.
Loveday didn't drown, but very nearly not.
That's about the best we can call it.
We managed to sail away without any of us getting killed, and then we found a nearby village or something.
Yeah, we got to the village that we
and
were avoiding.
I do remember the scene where I saw a strange, decrepit creature collapse to its knees, ran over to attempt to help, and then realised that this decrepit, weak, fragile creature was Loveday Llewellyn. Had high heels on and was Loveday Llewellyn.
Shoes, baby.
And picked her up with my Florence strength and carried her back to the others. I think that was where we left it, if I remember correctly.
Exactly.
I would say we probably got into that car and drove to somewhere that would take people in the middle of the night. Somewhere safe, somewhere like far enough away that they're not going to be, coming after us. But we found somewhere where we could stay the night. We just stayed for the one night somewhere where we could sleep, and then got back up in the morning, got into the car, and made our next moves, which were someone pick up.
No, so I would say this is the point where you got up in the morning and had a conversation.
Okay. So
we'll start with that conversation, and then you tell me the story of where you go after your conversation.
Great.
So, Ruby, is it still possible to meet your cousin to get those papers that may help us to move on to our next destination?
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine. I can always give him a call, give him a heads up before we get there.
We might need to lay low for a little bit. Could we do that with him or somewhere nearby?
I could ask. I could definitely ask. I don't think anyone has a connection of myself and Freddie, so we should be safe. It's quite a ways away, mind.
Yeah. My only concern is, didn't you call him after you'd spoken to our friend in Scotland Yard? So could they have tracked the call and know that he was who you'd been speaking to and be watching him in case?
Sure. But she gave him the heads up about that. He's been giving him the runaround now, hasn't he?
Okay.
Yeah, we should be all good. I think Freddie is definitely a possibility if you want to go down that route.
Yes, and in terms of getting there, we've got the car, but I mean, as much as I hate to imply that my fiancé might be anything more than entirely on the level, I could send a telegram to him and see if there is anybody here in England that could help us if we were to need to stay out of sight and perhaps get our hands on a couple more weapons.
But where are we going, folks? Because, I mean, it's great to work out how we'll stay alive for the next couple of days, but do we know where we're going?
Well, out of the country, certainly.
Probably a good idea.
Well, I think we've got an awful lot to be going on with we've got an awful lot to be getting on with in Shanghai and Egypt. They seem the obvious places, and I'll be honest, I think we need a little bit of a breather from crazy pharaoh cults right now, so maybe we opt for Shanghai.
That's true. All the routes seem to be leading to Egypt and Kenya, but do we feel like we are prepared enough for that yet? I feel like there's more information.
There's a lot of information on Egypt, but it's not... we don't really have that much that's certain. It's all fairly... So we know that Jackson was interested in... that he mentioned Shanghai and China in his notes, and there was the mercenary who met Jack Brady in Hong Kong. And we know that Henson Manufacturing is sending things there, so there's something going on.
So I think we get in the car after can we just say that I've already gave a bit of a heads up and we just get going there. So we head to Freddie, hopefully get some passports set up, and we should be on our way. You want to call Shanghai? Is that where we're saying?
Shanghai is quite... it's quite a trip.
Yeah, I've done a bit of reading and looking. So there's a couple of ways to get to Shanghai. I mean, we could go across Europe, Trans-Siberian Railway. That's going to take a long time and a lot of money. We could go on a cruise ship, a liner. So that would go from Southampton to Port Said in Egypt, and on to through the Suez Canal, it seems, and on to Shanghai. It could be anywhere up to a month and a half, maybe, for that whole trip. Or then there's another option we could take, which would be we get passage to we could get passage to Canada. We could go over to Canada and take a train across Canada to Vancouver, and then go by sea then from Canada to Hong Kong and on to Shanghai. So there's a couple of options, but either way, it's going to take a long time. The obvious one that stands out to me is through the Suez Canal, but I mean, that one is a bit strange because it means stopping off in Egypt. Like,
if we're going to go that way,
change ship in Egypt anyway.
If we're going to go a route that goes through Egypt, we may as well go to Egypt first. But there is the other ways.
I don't think we're prepared for Egypt yet. I think there's a lot going on there, and we don't know enough. We know there's a lot going on, but we don't know enough about any of it.
I'm inclined to agree. Plus, I suppose there also is a trail of us asking questions about things to do with Egypt. So would the police think that we may go there?
Yeah, I think we avoid for now.
Yeah, a long journey would give everything time to calm down a little bit as well. So if there are, messages going out across Europe and whatever to be wanting us, then a month and a half aboard a ship would calm everybody down a little.
Oh, it gives you time to read your books as well, Loveday, doesn't it?
I do love to read.
We know what you want.
Well, knowledge is useful, knowledge is power.
So true. So are we thinking ship?
What are we going to do? What are we going to do in Shanghai?
Well, I think we should try and find this Stumbling Tiger Inn, see if we can find out what Henson Manufacturing was shipping there, and then pop along to Hong Kong and see if we can't find Jack Brady. It seems to me if we want answers about the Carlisle expedition, that would be the best way to find them.
That's a very long way to go for fairly small leads. Whereas we know that something's going on in Egypt.
I mean,
we also need to hide out.
I didn't have a notebook when we were in the Penhew, but did we get a name for who that shipment was going to in Shanghai? Do we know who was getting that?
It was Ho Fang Import Export, wasn't it?
Yes.
That might be another lead then. My only fear is we're a bit. I know we say there's a lot going on in Egypt, but we seem to have the opposite. We seem to have a paucity of concrete leads in China. But that said, I'm the keeper, so I'll shut up now.
If we get to Shanghai and we find out what they are exporting there, it might just be similar things to the items that we already found in the Penhew Foundation. So what are we going to do with those? We can't carry them around.
We've already found a number of, unless we have, we may discover more unusual artifacts that are being shipped around that we don't know what to do with, and we put them in another safe. I'm not sure if that's...
There might be solid leads as well. We don't know what to expect when we get there. It could open a can of worms for all we know.
Yeah,
I certainly would agree that Hong Kong is a good lead due to Jacques Brady. Definitely someone that would be good to talk to.
I know it's inconvenient given how far it is and how we would have to go through Egypt to get there, but it does seem like trying to get a little bit more information about what happened to the Carlisle expedition before we go following in their footsteps is a good idea.
No, sounds good to me. Hofang, definitely, that if we've got something concrete to chase up. But as well, just remembering, Henson sends their parts to Shanghai, right?
Yes, and
So
we
one would
did.
assume they're building something in Shanghai.
And I think we're learning that we keep stumbling into cultists in the middle of things we would rather they didn't get to do. So if nothing else, we can maybe disrupt that supply line and stop them from building whatever awful machine it is that they're trying to build.
Or we go back and blow up Henson Manufacturing.
That's also an option. I did use all the dynamite, though, unfortunately.
That is true. And
We've already... There's already one case in Henson Manufacturing that they'll be looking for us. I don't think we go back to Henson Manufacturing.
they probably wouldn't expect us
I think-
to return to the scene of the crime.
Very true. Well, it sounds to me... It's China or Egypt, isn't it, right now? So what do we do? Do we toss a coin? Do we do a vote? What do we think?
The vote seems fair.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay, I'm going first, so I'm not the tiebreaker.
all right.
What do you
I'm
voting
going to
for?
say, so far you seem to have convinced me of Shanghai. I think.
Okay. Yeah. Votes for Shanghai?
I'm easily swayed.
Yeah, and
Okay.
votes for Egypt? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Florence.
Okay, outvoted. That's why you have an odd number in a party, so that yes, that's fine.
I don't think we're ready for Egypt. I think we would arrive and get coshed very quickly.
And then the new characters. No.
And next question is how do we get there? Do we take the train
So-
or the boat?
I know the train will take an awful lot longer, but I am remembering the last time we crossed the Atlantic Ocean and we had a couple of pretty nasty run-ins with things in the water.
Yeah, so I'm saying not back across the Atlantic. I don't like
Yes.
the idea of that.
Is it true?
And to be honest, oceans in general just sort of give me the heebie-jeebies of late. So perhaps a train?
Isn't that going to be the very expensive way?
Is that true?
What about the going through Canada?
Then we've got to cross the Atlantic and there's things in there.
Okay. Do we also have to cross the Atlantic to do the Suez Canal?
We go down the... Oh, I suppose we have to go round Spain. So we would have to a little bit, yeah. But not right across the middle.
In theory, we could pop over to France, and take a quick jaunt by rail to Brindisi, and from Brindisi then take ship to Port Said and on through the Suez Canal, or we could go down, jump to Marseille, and from Marseille sail. Or we could sail straight from Southampton. But if you don't want to be out on the Atlantic at all, probably your only bet would be the Brindisi sailing across the Med. Like I said, I've been doing some reading because I was bored the last couple of nights. You were all reading your exciting books.
Seems like you want a holiday, Mihal.
Well, I wouldn't say no to taking a train across Europe, to be honest. I have got bank accounts in a couple of other countries and it might be useful to empty those out on our way to the east.
I may be able to, depending on where we are, reach out to some of my contacts in Europe and see if they can get us a cheaper passage. With a shot.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
It may mean that we would not
Okay,
be travelling first class, Loveday.
I mean, we all have to make sacrifices.
I think going by rail might take longer as well. Is something to consider.
The keeper is checking something for you now.
Yep.
I will come back.
I would have
on
thought
that in
trains
1
would
second.
be faster, but these are 1920s trains.
These are 1920s trains, yeah.
But
Wind is always wind.
Depends on the
or
route.
boat.
That's true.
Traveling, you could cover 50 miles an hour.
I'm just picturing us
50
all on the
miles an
Orient
hour.
Express to Istanbul.
I think
So
there's
that's
scope for a
100
full
hours.
murder mystery.
So, the single cross-country trip on the Trans-Siberian Railway, but that's starting in Moscow, so you need to get to Moscow. So it will be another it's about So we're going to say 12 to 16 days total if you want to go from France to Moscow to China by rail.
12 to 16 days.
Okay. 12 to 16 days.
It's not too bad.
It's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
That will be $40 per day per person for second class sleeper, which is not at all like a ship cabin. First class sleeper would not be Loveday's kettle of fish, let alone second class, but anyway.
I vote no. As the player, I vote yes. As Loveday, I vote no.
Think of it as a learning experience. Lovely.
I've learned so much recently and it's all been terrible.
Come on, Loveday, you
So-
can do this. I believe in you.
Just to counterpoint then, by ship from Southampton to Port Said is 4 to 12 days depending on conditions.
Oh.
And from Port Said to China is 18 to 30 days. Your total England to Southampton trip could be up to 45 days.
That's a lot. Yeah, a long time.
Yeah,
So actually the train's quickest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so train is pretty fast. It's
More expensive.
you're not getting up and wandering around. I mean, you walk up and down the train, but it's
But no beasties can come from under us and try to eat us, so there is that bonus.
Exactly.
That is true.
Exactly.
It would also be easier to escape just in case the police happen to find us.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I'm
I
voting
tell you
train.
what,
I
they're
think,
not
so far.
finding us. They're not finding us on the Trans-Siberian Railway.
Oh, the more reason.
Perfect. Yeah. So, if we're going to, we need to get to Paris. So we need to go to Liverpool to pick up our passports from Freddie, and then get down to somewhere that we can then get to Paris from. So Portsmouth to Paris, Portsmouth to Calais, Dover to Calais. Does anyone know the quickest? Well, Valentine, you must have travelled. You must have travelled from
must have
France.
travelled,
Where do we go?
Oh, technically,
all viable
English
options,
transfer
Valentine.
all viable options.
You could in fact probably fly, but that's a little more
Expensive.
yeah. Well, also it's not so much it's expensive. It's easily identifiable, not as subtle.
I mean,
There's thousands of people getting on ships. There's not an awful lot of people flying across the channel.
I'm also going from a private airfield.
I think someone with Loveday's family, they're going to consider her a flight risk and look at flights that are going on.
Yeah, we need to get lost in the crowd. I'd say we'll do the train
Different
route.
point.
Boat then
So
train.
boat over to Calais or one of those stations. So 1 day trip to Liverpool. 1 day trip over to the southeast to get over to France. A day or so getting to Paris,
Yeah.
and then we're on journey. And what did I say? I said total
12 to 16.
12 to 16 days. Is that what I said?
Yep.
Jeez, I'm very generous. Okay. Okay. Also, bear in mind that you don't get that automatic sanity recovery of being on a ship and enjoying the open sea and etc. But then again, being scared of beasties underwater might detract from that a little bit.
Should
I mean,
we-
I personally find trains very relaxing.
Me too. The French countryside is unparalleled, so I don't know where it could be more relaxing.
Yeah.
Just above the table, should we do luck rolls?
Oh, yeah.
You could do luck rolls. We will also be getting some sand gain and bits and pieces like that as well.
Woohoo.
Nice. We need them. I'd forgotten how low
Once
my
we get
luck
on our
was.
journey.
Same. Yeah, yours must be really low.
No! I've just rolled a critical success on my luck roll.
You're so lucky, Loveday.
Oh my god. Where was that last time round?
Dakara gains 10 luck. So Ruby 10 luck. 8 luck, sorry.
D10.
And,
Congratulations. You deserve
Valentine, how much?
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Valentine's getting 3 luck. There we go.
Oh, 3. Better than nothing.
Nice for
Dice
some.
can be cruel.
The dice are.
it. Yeah.
Now, I was going to ask you to roll a luck check to see how much money you could get transferred and into a letter of credit and that side of things, Loveday. So
Can that critical success
I'll leave
cover
that to a bit later. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we're clear on what your escapade is. Okay, a day to get over, a day to get back, and then cross-channel travel, and then we're en route. Okay. Loveday, you did not mention how you're securing funds, and we did not mention what we're doing about our safe deposit box.
Yes. So I think funds-wise, the sensible thing potentially to do is to call into one of the Llewellyn factories that I haven't yet been to, and see if I can take a loan. But actually, probably more realistically, no, because you have to have a physical bank account, don't you? Somewhere.
Daddy offered, didn't he?
You could
Daddy
get a
offered
letter
to-
of credit
Daddy
quite
did offer,
easily
yeah.
from the bank.
Yeah.
We also have
Yeah.
all of Jackson's money that we just haven't been using.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
True.
true. Yeah.
Well,
They
we
just
had
said keep
yeah.
receipts. That's all they said.
receipts,
So.
yeah. But didn't we have to
So I
write
think
to them
my
to get money?
play would be to get it, yeah. So we could write the letter and have it sent to maybe an address you know in Paris, Valentine, to pick up on our way. And in terms of my money, I think maybe I go to the bank in Liverpool as we're leaving to get a letter of credit. So even if it does flag to the police, then we've got the we're away anyway before they get there.
Okay.
And what else? What was the yeah, so to try and get a letter of credit to just the maximum I think that I would realistically be able to get, because there's no point trying to hide anything now. Everyone knows we're wanted.
Do you happen to recall what your credit rating was before we added the bonus for your father's credit rating?
So it is actually 70, and then you said it would be 90 with my father's help, and I just don't
Your
think I
credit
ever used the
rating.
90.
Could you make a credit rating check, please, against a credit rating of 70?
Yeah.
So just roll a D100 if you want to. Okay.
Extreme success.
Love
Extreme
that.
success.
Yeah.
Okay. You are not going to have any penalties to your credit rating. You will have your Loveday Llewellyn's full credit rating on this journey.
Perfect.
You will not have access to your father's additional funds until such a time as you manage to get in touch with him, let him know where you are, and he doesn't have to report you.
Yeah. Oh, I would say as part of this, I would also be writing like a letter to my father and mother explaining what's going on to be delivered once we've left the country, and probably I should write to my fiance as well, just to be like, hey, I'm not dead, but if you want to marry someone else, I do understand at this point.
And we're not asking Tommy for any help in this escapade. This is good.
Yeah, it would be
Asking
useful.
Tommy for some help. Let him know.
Yeah, I think I would see if we've got an address in Paris that he could reach me at, because presumably anywhere we go, we're just hitting fast and then getting out, so he wouldn't have time to get back to me on anything, and there's no transatlantic phone calls, so I'll send a telegram to be like, not dead, stop, we'll send letter. Also didn't murder anyone, by the way.
Also,
That's
to be
so
fair with him-
suspicious.
With him, the murder might get me brownie points.
It'd just be like I was an accessory, that's all.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
a really bad guy. It
Yeah.
definitely wasn't an innocent security guard.
And
Yeah,
it wasn't
he
murder,
had
it was
coming.
manslaughter, because it was unintentional.
Yeah, and it wasn't me.
Well, now hang on. The clerk from your idea.
Hang on.
Don't be pinning it on the French person. Go on.
Yeah, I think I would like to just tee him up for the fact that maybe we might need a little bit of help in France, but I don't know how much help he would be able to be realistically from America and with an Irish focus. So.
Okay, so I will give you how you get on at the various stages of this journey.
Oh, do we talk about the safe first or no?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are going to offline. I would like you to prepare a list for me of
what's in the safe.
Is in the safe, in your safety deposit box in the bank, and what is being transported with you. Okay?
So we could probably decide to take some of it with us, or things that we already had with us.
Yeah, because we'd have to go into London to get anything, and there's no chance of getting in and out of London.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's everything that we stole is secure. I think that's important.
Yeah. Maybe
just in case it was important to them.
Yeah. Maybe
just in case they needed it for a ritual. They don't have it anymore. It's in a safe. They can't get it.
Is there anything that we would need to get out that would be useful in Egypt? Because we're realistically not going to be back.
I think we have all of our books with us. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, we have all the books. It's just
we kept the
papers. I can't remember what were in the papers.
So, my understanding is that the murder board travels with you.
Oh, right, okay.
Cool. It's physical items. It's
like the
statuettes and
we stole the weird creepy statues that we stole from Gavigan, all of the blueprints that we stole from the weird jars. I think things like that we're not going to be using all the time. Mainly the stuff that we stole from Henson Manufacturing, we just wanted to get a good look at it and understand what it was. And now we have an idea of what it is they're making.
Am I recalling that somebody actually wears a headband at the moment, though?
That would be me.
I think, yes, you wear a headband. Let's hope that it protects you from evil.
Where did the headband come from again? I've completely forgotten.
Gavigan?
That was the Juju house, was it?
Juju house?
Yes.
Juju house?
It wasn't Gavigan.
Because you've had it for a while.
That's right.
Yeah.
I do have a very horrible feeling that we put the scrolls that we got from the Penny
We did
Foundation
put the scrolls
in the safe deposit
and their
box.
spells.
Yeah.
They're the
And
ones
we
that
never got to properly read it, and those have got spells. Well, bugger.
Yeah, we need the scrolls.
Well, bugger.
Because
Did I remember rightly that someone's a
bet those are
photographer?
important.
Is someone a
I
photographer?
have photography.
Me too.
Can we take photos of said scrolls and just take the photos rather than the actual thing?
That is a brilliant idea,
If we had already
but you
done
need
it.
a time machine.
Yeah, we should have done it originally.
They're already in the safety
They're on the
deposit box.
safe.
They're already in there. We can't get them out. They're there. And until, maybe things really calm down in London after they find out about the cultists. Maybe not.
Do safety deposit boxes, was the situation that they would sort of ID you, or did you just need to have the key? If you were like a stranger, would they just open your box?
You could send anybody in with the key.
Because I'm just wondering if we can get like a little link up with some IRA folk who are at a loose end. Maybe
Or Eloise. Eloise is London, right?
Yeah,
Elsie.
Oh, Elsie, sorry, not Eloise.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Eloise is...
Eloise
is
R.I.P.
dead. She's super dead.
Rest in peace, Eloise.
From the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to get her killed. We've gotten so many people killed so far.
I don't think we'd get her killed, but
I mean,
But
we have IRA people. I have a private investigator in Birmingham who could probably do a day trip to London, take a picture, leave everything in the deposit box, and then post a photograph.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I think it's better.
That seems...
Just in terms of quality of image, like we're talking about long rollout scrolls. So while I said it was a good idea, actually, technically, mechanically, to learn the spell, you need the scroll.
So it's
okay.
We could
Because
always...
it is a long rollout scroll. It would take a number of different photographs, and you'd have to be, expert photography to make sure you're getting exactly the shape, the lettering, and etc. etc.
So what if we asked...
It's not like digital photography these days.
What if we asked Florence's partner to retrieve the scrolls and meet us?
Or send them on to us in Paris.
In a safe. in a way.
But how does she get the key?
Yeah, she'd have to
Well, that's
lead us somewhere.
yeah. Well, I mean, we're driving across the country to Liverpool, right? Could we stop in Birmingham? I don't. It's only if you're comfortable, Florence, because I don't want to put her at risk. Because anybody we drag into this is going to be either watched by the police or potentially the cult. So I don't want it to be anybody who's important to any of us.
Well, she is very important to me, but she is also a private investigator and a skilled one, and I think that she would be able to skillfully, enter.
She can look after herself.
She gets some stuff out. I mean, she does have a little baby boy, and so we really must be careful, because if I made that child an orphan, I would never forgive myself, and he'd still have his father, but it just doesn't count. He's not her. But she's skilled. I think she could manage it.
Well, maybe if she then just takes a holiday for a few weeks afterwards, just to be on the safe side. What do we think? Yeah. Okay, well, if you're comfortable, Florence, I think, yes, maybe we stop off in Birmingham, we drop the key with her. If she's happy, she can head straight to London, and then we can go up to Liverpool, do what we need to do there, and then we all meet in Dover afterwards.
It is also very valid to raise that if the police are after us, including me, she is the first person that they would go to, because we've got an official business together. So if they are searching for us, and they are going to places that they know we would go, I think it may be. I wouldn't go to our offices, because they would they've absolutely got someone watching mine and Evelyn's.
I think we take a chance on the IRA, a sentence not said by many good English women, because either way,
Let's put that on a t-shirt as well.
If they don't pull it off, then we wouldn't have had the scrolls anyway. So the worst that's going to happen is they get back to the cult, which that's a risk we're taking anyway with them sat in a safe deposit box. So I think we try and get hold of some good contacts who can pop in, fetch them, meet us in Dover, and send us on our merry way with the scrolls. What do you all think?
The only thing would be if it's
We still need somewhere
a stranger
to read the scrolls.
that they might take other things. Like, if it's a stranger we don't know, then we can't really trust them.
But I mean, my fiancé is their boss, and I think he would probably kneecap them.
Michal has a point.
Quick. In the voice of Michal, sure, I'm not sure who you can and can't trust these days, but in the voice of the keeper, to move things along, we're going to either call Evelyn or Tommy. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm reasonably sure both of those are on the most important watch list, right? I don't think that's spoiling anything to let you guys know that those are the two people who are definitely going to be getting observed. Florence, you and Evelyn, you're aware. You have a code. I mean, if you ring her, she will let you know if she's being watched, where you can meet. You've prearranged places that have code names and prearranged time and, way of arranging when. Like, meet you at the Frog Place on the day with the hammer in the blue with the blue flag flying. Yeah. There you go. And none of that means anything like what it sounds like. Right?
This is what Ruby and Loveday think they are.
Actually, what you guys think you are.
So, whereas for Tommy, yes, absolutely. There's definitely you'd reach out to Tommy, and he'll find a way to do covert stuff and get it. Like, it's what he does. But the first thing will be, oh, Jesus, why are you ringing me? And then it'll be, okay, we can get this done, and he'll work you through it, and he'll get it done. And so both of these are fully valid. It's just who you want to involve and who you want to trust.
The Evelyn route does now sound safer. Evelyn's
okay.
If you're happy. Do we want to vote again?
Who shall we endanger? The IRA member or the mother of a 5-year-old?
Let's do the IRA. Now you've said it like that. Because I thought Tommy was still in New York, so I was thinking I'd telegram him. And surely they're not already watching in New York.
And how many cult artifacts do we want to give to the IRA exactly?
Just the scrolls.
Maybe, okay. I mean, Evelyn's very trustable, and I absolutely trust her.
I'm not going to tell him, hey, we've run into a death cult. I need some scrolls. It's going to be, hi, I am leaving the country quickly for reasons I do not wish to discuss at a telegram. I have some very precious artifacts from a dig I went on that I would like to take with me to study. Please can someone you know get them and bring them to me secretly? And he won't ask any questions.
I think he will, but...
That's why I'm going to send a telegram. It's a genius move. He can't. It's one-way communication. Yeah. IRA? Do we think?
Okay, IRA.
I really don't want to put Evelyn in danger.
Let's...
So where are you arranging to drop off a key, and to whom, and how are they getting it from you? How are you going to know them? And you're leaving that all up to Tommy to arrange?
Yes.
Okay. Let me make a couple of...
I said yes very confidently.
I keep on saying the mother of a 5-year-old. I'm not entirely sure how much time has passed. Maybe the mother of a 7-year-old, but I don't think it's been that long in the game yet.
No.
Doing many a roll.
94.
Yeah.
Tommy arranges you a super smooth handoff. You get the key to somebody, some random dude. He says, you'll never see me again. Someone else will drop your things back to you. Tommy manages to get an update to you that your items have been collected from your safety deposit box. All good, brilliant stuff. And just to double check, was it safety deposit box or was it the safe in the hotel?
Safety deposit
Safety
box.
deposit box.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You arrive at Southampton to take, or whatever, Dover to take ship to France, and there is no one there for the handoff.
Now you're shitting me.
How much stuff did we just lose?
Don't know. When you guys give me the list of what's in the safety deposit box, what you have on you, and what was picked up by the IRA.
In my mind, it was only the scrolls, which I realised
It was
probably
only the
most
scrolls.
Perfect.
I think
Yeah.
we didn't want to take anything else with us.
Yeah.
But that does mean that we've now lost the scrolls, whereas if we just left it all in the safe...
Yeah. We wouldn't have had it anyway. That's why I was
Well,
kind
for
of
certain
like,
values have lost. Temporarily misplaced, maybe.
I'd rather no one have them than the bad guys have them.
Yeah. I'm sure he's just got a bit lost. So I think I'll just send another telegram to Tommy saying he didn't make it. Here's an address you can send them on to, because I trust my fiancé. He'll make it happen.
Cool. An address in Paris?
Yes.
Okay. And you board ship. Full credit rating. Pretty dodgy, low fare ferry across to Calais. Budget rail onward to Paris. It's not your favourite journey ever, Loveday.
Roll sound.
You arrive at Paris. Valentine, do we have somewhere to stay in Paris? Are we going to your apartment?
Oh, we will go to my apartment.
Okay, super. So, I need to unexpectedly remind myself of the names of some people in Valentine's apartment.
I'll say that Valentine probably did send a telegram ahead. Actually, no,
Yeah.
maybe she wouldn't have. She probably said something ahead
Would she?
in code.
That's a question.
That's a question, actually. Would she? Maybe she
It's
wouldn't
quite
have,
a
actually.
Valentine move not to. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think she would have been thinking the police might, even though she's a foreigner,
yeah.
they might have sussed who she was, and she doesn't want them waiting. So she's just like, okay, we'll rock up.
So you guys swan up that evening. So let's just quickly do a time jump. So it was a day in Liverpool. To Liverpool.
We got the passports
day.
and whatnot.
Oh no, you didn't. Yeah, I got the passport. A day to Dover, and it was a day to get to. So it's Wednesday evening, 25th of February, that you reach Paris. Okay. It's quite late in the evening. You arrive up to your apartment. You go in. Do you kind of make a bit of noise at the door and call out, or you just swan in with your buddies?
Oh no, I'd call out. I'd be like, bonjour, Audrey.
Hey! Val! Saba! Oh! And she runs over, gives you a big, and looks over your shoulder as she's giving you a hug and kisses on both cheeks, etc., etc. Takes a step back.
You will have...
Valentine, I thought you were here because you got my telegram.
No. Telegram?
No, I was going to send another one tomorrow. She looks around at your friends and switches to French. First she kind of waves for you all to come in, goes over and starts getting drinks together and things like that. As she talks, she's straight away a bottle of wine out and got glasses out on the counter. She's pouring wine for everybody.
Audrey is the best hostess. Everyone make yourselves comfortable.
In French, she's rattles away quickly. Well, you can introduce me to your friends in a minute, but someone calling himself Matteo turned up at the apartment a few days ago. Was looking for you. We told him we think you were in England, and we would send a telegram. But the next day he came back and said he was going to go to England and find you. But we were a bit worried that it seemed strange that he would go to find you.
I mean, the only person I know named Matteo was many years ago, but well, let's just say he has not been a free man in a long time. It cannot be him. It must be a mistake.
I will say this, Valentine. He did not look like someone who had had a good time the last couple of decades, perhaps.
Oh, dear.
I thought at first he was in the Foreign Legion. Was there a chance, perhaps, because he had the uniform?
Oh, well. A very, very long time ago when he was a very young man, but this would be...
Well, but you know, they take prisoners. They take prisoners from... Especially if previously, if they've been in service, they would take them back into the Legion.
Oh, of course.
He could be a Legionnaire.
I have no idea what he wants from me, so... And why he would go to England. Oh. Okay, we talk more later, Audrey.
So first introductions.
Let me introduce
and you guys, all you get from this is a whole bunch of hand gestures from Audrey.
Dakara, does anyone here speak French? No. In my head, I was like,
I was just checking, and I was like, oh, damn.
in my head, I was like, Loveday surely does, but okay.
Yes, with stupid Latin again.
Anyway, Audrey, this is Florence. This is Loveday. This is Ruby and Mihol. Should I say Father Mihol?
Mihol?
Close enough.
She looks, and he goes, Michel. Alors, c'est bien. Lovely to meet you, Michel, and all the rest of you.
We do.
Enchanté. Should I put on some food, Loveday? I have already eaten, but I can whip something up for the others.
Oh yes, let's. I will give you in, and let us go and prepare something.
Okay, super. So you head off into the kitchenette, and there's a wild flurry of activity, a rattling of pans and clinking of dishes, and amazing spread of food starts to materialize on all the countertops.
I love Paris. Don't you all love Paris? It's just the most wonderful city.
French food.
I must agree with you, Loveday. So
I don't have great memories of France, to be honest.
Oh, Mihol, just relax and drink your wine. Oh dear. I feel like I can finally relax being home.
Is there somewhere I can put my bag? I just want to make sure it's safe.
Yeah, of course. And I'll just show him into my room. You can put it anywhere.
Cool. Yeah, super. Is this where I'll be sleeping, is it?
Well, we may have to work out some arrangements, seeing as there are only 2 bedrooms.
He goes back out and he keeps it with him. Okay. Audrey puts on some music. I think we may be still in gramophone period here, so some nice sounds coming around the apartment, and candles are lit. Dinner is very freeform and bohemian on all the surfaces. Help yourselves. Don't stand on ceremony. There's no ritual here. You're not in England now.
I'll be digging right in. I'll be making the most of it.
I think I'm probably having to copy Ruby really closely to make sure I look adequately bohemian and relaxed and not stressed out about the fact there's not even a single fork, let alone 5. with our fingers. Oh, fun!
No, you think that we live, Loveday. There are indeed forks.
As you say that, Valentine, Audrey has already laid out 3 different forks beside Loveday's plate in the correct order and everything. Like, you must have forks. She passed her psychology roll. She's not your discomfort. More wine, Miss Llewellyn, is it?
Maybe. Thank you so much. It is wonderful wine.
Oh, you do speak French.
Oh, petit peu.
Oh, okay. Cuts that one dead off.
I like Audrey.
So,
I didn't
then-
say this to Valentine.
Why then are you in Paris?
Well, it is a bit of a long story, but shall we say we have to make a pit stop on our way to Shanghai. We are chasing up a lead on this expedition I've been telling you about. Shanghai, oui.
Oh la la. That's going to be amazing. Maybe I'll come along.
Oh, do you think you will get the time off work?
I'm sure there's a story here somewhere, no?
Oh, of course.
You've been chasing a story for, what, 2 months now?
This is true. I should probably check in with...
What did you do to get Raphael to give you the time? I would think you slept with him, only he's my boyfriend. And I know you would not do that.
Yeah, again, sorry. I should probably clarify that. He is Valentine's boyfriend, not Audrey's.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Okay, Raphael is there. Okay, in that case, okay. So you. My bad. I saw Audrey and dating Raphael, not living with Audrey, dating Raphael. Okay,
Sorry, that was my
in that case, what she said is, "Oh, I suppose I don't need to ask what you do to get the time off.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sleeping with Raphael, huh? Although after so long,
I like
she
to
gives a
think
little
that it's...
shimmy.
I like to think that it is also my reporting journalistic abilities that got me the time as well.
Of course, yes.
The Audrey.
And you're just lucky that I'm such a good friend, eh?
Oh, well, don't I tell you that all the time?
Yes, you do. In the occasional telegram.
Oh, we've been moving around quite a lot. My friends here could tell you some stories.
And then after the initial flurry and social, we're French and everything's amazing and I'm getting food out and we'll have the chat and you guys notice. In fact, I'd be happy for psychology checks from anybody but Mick, who's currently drowning himself in wine.
Gonna make a note of that.
I'm starting to worry Mick is developing a problem. I'm going to have a chat with Bob.
I'm gonna make a note and Mick gets drunk again.
Okay. Hard success there for Ruby. Okay. Ruby, you pick up. The others see, it seems like Valentine or Val and Audrey settle into like a comfortable routine as they finish up making the food and finish chatting and all that. But Ruby, you pick up that both of them settle into what you've noticed from Valentine before, of that kind of, okay, social energy is gone now.
Okay.
And so the two of them don't talk to each other. They do not continue conversation with you. People eat food. And then you've got two French ladies just wandering around the apartment doing their own thing, basically ignoring everybody.
You said make yourselves at home. I don't know what they need.
But they seem very comfortable with this, and it seems totally natural, and like they are absolutely, there's no awkwardness between them. But Ruby, as you're kind of seeing Valentine, Loveday, kind of, okay, that was all lovely and comfortable, and everything was great, and now Loveday is starting to look kind of confused.
This is normal, Loveday, don't you worry. This is completely normal. Just the battery's drained and they're just going about their time now.
Is it because I've met French people before and they've not been very like this?
I mean, we know Val very well, though, don't we? So
That's true.
It is almost like we're not here, Valentine. She goes over and does something else over on the other side of the room.
Yes.
Do it in an undertone.
Is it not enough?
Yeah, we're having a quiet conversation on the sofa. Do you think we ought to offer to get a hotel, ladies? There's only 2 bedrooms. Someone will have to sleep on the sofa, and I can tell you I'm not doing that, so...
Well, Mick's already gone, so we could always leave him a note and then get a close B&B somewhere if you fancy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Valentine, we don't want to intrude. We can see there's only a couple of beds. So, are there any small hotels, boutiques nearby that we could get a room at, or get a room or two?
Oh, you're perfectly welcome to stay here. I know it might be a bit cozy, but Audrey, what is the name of that little boutique hotel that your friend runs down the street?
La Folle, I think.
Oh.
The fog.
Sounds perfect. La Folle. I love the sound of that. Just what we need. Madness. Lovely. Shall we meet back here tomorrow morning then? We could get some breakfast.
Sounds good.
Of course.
Okay. Thank you so much for hosting. It's been wonderful and lovely to meet you, Audrey. You've just got the most charming little flat.
Oh, you're most welcome. Thank you.
Food and wine was amazing. Can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
Super.
We are just going to leave
You're so
Nick,
kind.
if that's all right, if you don't mind.
Is that
He won't be a bother.
Perfect.
Okay,
So shall
so
we-
you guys head off to a little hotel.
Yeah. We skedaddle.
And Valentine, as they leave, door closes behind them. Audrey turns to you and goes, "Why do they always do that?
You know what
People always do this. As soon as we relax, everyone is like, oh, we better go."
Sometimes I think we are the only normal ones, Audrey. People do not know how to be comfortable with the silence.
No? Peace. Tranquil. And she goes off and totally blanks you again.
God, I love Audrey.
Dakara also relates very much to Audrey. I've got to
Audrey's great. Love
remind
Audrey.
myself that I am Ruby right now.
Okay, super. So you guys go off to your little hotel. It's about 10:30 in the night when you get there. There is a lovely little French gentleman attending the desk. He seems quite surprised by the 3 Angleterre coming in to check in in the middle of the night with limited luggage. But doesn't ask any questions, gets you all set up, you have a lovely night, everything's fab. And yes, well within budget so far, Loveday. I'll shout when things start to look a bit iffy.
Oh dear.
And on the next day, you're going to go and look into train station. Right? You meet up with Ruby, Valentine, and a slightly haggard-looking Mick. Right. I didn't say before, Loveday, but are you sure you're okay? You're looking... Well, I don't want to say, but... It's not like you're not looking good. You're looking fine, but... Like, you're looking half dead, if you don't mind me saying so.
I'm going to suddenly remember that I have a giant scary lizard bite on my side and duck into a doorway to check it under my shirt and see if it's got any bigger. I'm going to beckon Ruby over to come and have a look and see if it looks any worse.
Didn't you draw a pen around it?
We did. We
Yeah.
did.
Has it spread beyond the pen?
Yeah, has that washed off in the river?
But just to remind, this is like in the amount of time that you were from Miser House where you almost drowned. Did you take any damage getting swept underwater or getting tossed around by the bomb, etc., etc.?
Yes. So I took 6 damage. I was down to 2, and then Florence did such magical first aid with me. I got 3 back, so I was back up to 5.
Okay. In the intervening couple of days, like you've not really had much. Last night was the first good night's sleep you've had since. And so this is what Mick's referring to, is you're looking kind of battered. But your first reaction is, oh, quickly check the bite. Little to no change.
Yeah, that's good.
It is almost fully healed. You just have this strange ring, like a necklace of green mottled pattern around you.
Looks like you're healing. Yeah, looks like you're healing well. I don't think you've got anything to worry about.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be fine. Yeah, a couple of good nights sleep on the train and I'll be right as rain. Don't you worry.
Alright, as long as you're okay. Train station? Valentine, I suppose you know where that is.
We, of course. Let's lead the way to Laguerre.
Okay. He follows along. And so you go in and you investigate. So are you going to buy tickets for the full journey here, or are you going to go here to Moscow and then buy tickets for the Trans-Siberian in Moscow? They will... There is an agent available who will sell you full tickets for the entire journey. You can't buy them from the railway, but there is a travel agent who will give you the full journey.
I feel like probably better to do it where we actually speak the language. We very much risk the wool getting pulled over our eyes if we're trying to do this in Russian.
That's reasonable.
That is a good point.
And I could also perhaps visit the bank on the way back and see if I can replenish some of the funds. Or maybe we do that the morning we leave, actually.
Up to you.
I think the morning we leave is probably just in case they've got a note on my account.
I feel like we should spread it out as well, right? Spread out just so it's not all just piled up on, say, Loveday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we're still... Well, we're keeping... If we keep receipts...
You may be going to the
Then we
bank
can get it.
before that. Let me just get this out of the way so I'm not crackling and everything. You may be going to the bank before that because in terms of price and how much this is going to cost you, we are looking at, I believe I said $40 per day.
Per person.
16 days and 5 people, right?
It is going to be a lot, yeah.
It's a lot of money.
We do have a Llewellyn now.
Just have a quick
Let's
look
never forget.
at the credit rating table, because I do believe this is one of the few times we're going to need to really dig into how much money you can get together in a short period of time.
Yeah. That is fair.
I think I dropped a credit rating table into chat one day a long time ago, but let me see. I think I have it here. It's one of those tables that is not in the most intuitive. There we go. Living standard. You're not penniless. You're not poor. You are wealthy. And then wealthy is credit rating times 5 in cash. You've got a spending level of $50 in any one go without having to worry about how much money you have. Usually that's $250. But you have assets to the value of 500. So you have about $500 in cash, okay, that you've managed to get out and be carrying around with you, which is an absolutely horrendous amount of money, okay. However, you have assets of credit rating times 500, which is $35,000 in assets, okay? Now, that's not what the letter of credit is for, right? You're going to get a letter of credit for 10% of that, okay?
Okay.
Okay? So you have $3,500 letter of credit. These tickets are $3,200 for the 5 of you to get to China.
Mm-hmm.
And when they say that number, Mick drops his bag, fumbles, staggers, picks it up, backs away. It's just, I think we need to call, what's his name? Your man Ramsey, Carlton Ramsey, or
it was his niece, was it not?
Willa.
It was Willa.
Yeah, we need to send Willa a telegram. That's a ridiculous amount of money.
I do agree. And we have not been using Jackson's funds. I think this would be the perfect time.
I'm sure they can wire funds. That's.
Oh,
I'm somewhat insulted. I can't afford that.
Oh, we never said that you could not.
We're not trying to insult you here, Loveday. That's just a crazy amount
It's
of
an
money to
insane amount of money for you
be
to
forking
spend.
out. That's
And
that's some people's entire livelihood.
I've got it. I can just go to the bank afterwards and get some more. That's how money works.
well, think of it this way.
No, Loveday.
Jackson.
You need to go to the bank and get that. Because the letter of credit lets you go to the bank and take that much money out. And then the letter of credit will be amended to say you have a balance of 300 left. Loveday just doesn't. Okay.
Loveday just doesn't she has no concept of how money works. I've just always got enough.
Okay.
If we use Jackson's money, it is like he is on the journey with us.
Oh, that is lovely. That's a nice thought. Okay.
Or we could
let's-
post them. We could post them the receipt. We'll wire them. We'll telegram them the amount. Post them the receipt, and have them wire the funds to. Jesus, I don't even know how where they could send. A bank in China. Yeah, sure. We'll get them to send the funds to your family in England, and then your dad will top up or do whatever he needs to do. Or I don't.
Sorry, above the table. How long would it take to wire funds?
Mick has no idea. Mick doesn't know how money works at this level.
Would Loveday
Do
know?
any of us?
Loveday has
Loveday
people who do
doesn't
it
know
for her.
money.
Like surely, Valentine has probably wired money.
Florence is
internationally.
from
Yeah,
money,
give me a
but she
second.
hasn't had money in a long time.
I'm double checking it now. There's a specific section in this campaign that tells you this. Florence, Valentine, you would know international funds transfer is not super problematic. We're talking up to a week. But if something goes wrong, it can be much longer. And that's talking about from one European country to another European country.
Right, this is Atlantic transfer.
We want to make sure that we go there with enough. We want to have resources once we're there.
So it's either that
Well-
we
Do we rethink the boat?
do we rethink
Get
it?
down to the south of France? Get down to Marseille
Let
or
me
Nice or somewhere
look
like
and
that?
see how much. I'm just wondering how much the passenger liner will be. It won't be much less. It's going to be like $30 by. Let's say it's 30 days. It'd be $900.
That's even worse. I mean,
Jeez, it'd be $900 each.
What we could
That's more. Yeah.
is if
Well, that's first class. I mean, steerage. I know, like we could get steerage at $9 each. Like so, that's
Perfect.
Mihal, I would rather die.
by 5 is it's only a bit more than $1,000. I mean,
I'm not travelling steerage.
Oh, think of the experience.
Not for a month. Valentine is like, you want me to go insane.
Valentine, but
Is
sit
there
down
an
here.
in-between option? Something that would not be quite so extortionate, but that...
I mean, the
Loveday
other
would
option
cope.
is that we reach out to Jackson's team and we stay in Paris for a week and wait for the funds.
but just so we are on the same page. That's 3,200. You know that's second class sleeper, right? That's not first class.
I know, but second class, how much worse can it be? You know, second-hand stamps, get your letters there, just fine, just a sort of a day later.
Yeah, well, unless you know someone who can fly an aeroplane to Shanghai for us, we have to use one of these options.
Jesus, I don't know. What am I doing? How am I part of this? Won't carry on at all.
Why don't you just write to the Pope? They have
I have
loads
a
of,
headache.
there is loads of money in the Vatican. Because they fund it.
You're not helping my headache, Valentine. You guys take care of this. I'm going to go and sit down and have a bit of water. Or something.
You should have had 0
Just
eggs
to
I
get a
gave you.
glass of water. And so Mick opts out entirely of this whole thousands of dollars being spent in one go. He's done. I'm out. I'm going to go sit somewhere else and pretend it's not happening. How's Ruby feeling about this whole let's spend a few $1,000s
Carry on.
business?
Ruby likes to zone out when it comes to the money and hope that no one looks her way for anything. So she's just like hiding in the back and hoping that Loveday takes control. Because if it was Ruby, I think she'd just sneak on there and then sneak off.
That's fair.
Whereas I think I would actually have to roll sanity checks for Loveday every single day she travelled steerage. It's just not worth it.
So you go for a second class rail ticket. You're paying 3,200, and you're gonna get Ramsey to wire money. You ask Willa Singh to have Ramsey wire money to Shanghai. Yeah.
I think so. Or could
Yeah,
we?
because we need
Barclays
money once we
Bank
get
in
there.
Shanghai. There's a Barclays Bank pretty much everywhere. So just have them wire money to Loveday Llewellyn Barclays Bank Shanghai, and it'll get there at some stage.
Yeah. So I'm paying up front now, essentially, and at some point, Jackson's estate will pay me back, basically. Yeah. Fine.
But
Again,
what if we
Loveday
leave
has no
Shanghai
concept.
before the money even gets there? I mean, I assume by the
Leave
time
instruction
we
at the
get
bank to wire it on after you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
The money will just
Okay.
follow you around the world.
Yeah.
We'll see if we ever see that cash again, but
Yeah.
it's
As the
Loveday's
player-
bank account, so...
Yeah, as the player, I think this is nuts, but Loveday legitimately has no concept of how much money this is. There's never been a ceiling on her spending, so she's like, yeah, it's going to be fine. Obviously, I have so much money.
Florence, as someone who grew up with so much money and has sacrificed it to live like a pauper for the sake of her principles, is fairly disgusted. Like, she's nice and charming enough that she's not gonna make a thing of it. But there is a level of resentment about Loveday's relationship to money because of everything that Florence has gone through. There is a degree of resentment, I will say that.
Yeah.
Which is not going to show.
Just for context, Loveday would be used to having access to about $1,800 in cash at any given time.
Good God.
Right, so this is for Loveday. This is she's
Stealing
right.
the pocket
This is
money.
like, I mean, $250 is yes. Well, don't worry about it. Right, so this is an adjustment for Loveday to have to consider how much this means. So I totally from our roleplay perspective, spot on. I don't understand this. Let's just spend the money. It'll be fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you pop
It'll
to
be
the bank.
interesting to see it catch up with her later, I have to say.
You pop to the bank. You take out the 3,200. You get an amended letter of credit, balance available $300. Do you take out the extra while you're at it?
Yeah. Daddy will
liquidate
fit
the
back,
whole
yeah,
lot?
he always
Okay.
does. Yeah.
Okay, so then please make a note that you have $650 cash on you. No, sorry, I said 500, so $850 cash on you now.
Cool.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought that was just your reaction to spending so much money.
I'm just going to let my cat in.
It's fun to have characters who have very different relationships with money. I like that as an extra group dynamic in with all of the other. Rich people be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, what's interesting, I think, is that Loveday had the reverse at Florence's house, because Loveday has always had the money, but her father is fixated on getting into the old money circles that they'll never have access to. So she's got the same envy in reverse. It's such a fun interpersonal dynamic.
I love those two characters because they're so different, but the similarities are interesting.
Okay, so picking up that night. So just to keep myself on calendar honest, you stayed Wednesday night, Thursday tickets to Shanghai, and Friday you're going to leave. Thursday night, 26th of February 1925. We go out for dinner, Valentine? Or do we
course.
eat at home?
I believe we would go out for dinner.
Cool.
Why not?
Take them
Show
somewhere
the
nice.
groups the sights.
Super. So take them somewhere in the Montmartre or something like that.
Of course.
And yes, you go to a beautiful Parisian restaurant. Valentine and Audrey both dressed nicely in good Parisian style, but not wearing any of the fancy frocks or gowns or anything that Loveday will be trying to encourage Valentine into. How would Loveday and Ruby and Florence be dressing, considering they're going out to somewhere fancy tonight?
Well, did we bring anything with us? I think didn't we lose all our... We don't really have any luggage, do we? So we've had to go out and buy stuff.
Yeah, you would have probably had to go out and shop. You did have one nice dress with you, Loveday, but I believe it got rather
Wet.
muddy and tattered and stuff in the... yeah.
Well, if they've gone shopping, I feel like Florence would have bought something that she knows from her knowledge that is classy, while also not being too expensive if she's buying it herself.
Okay. And Valentine, Loveday, what kind of get-up would you be buying?
Do you know what's so annoying? As the player I'm looking at, in bold italics, I have $850 to my name and thinking she's going to make a sensible choice. She has to, but I just know Loveday would be straight down to Dior or Chanel or something, and it kills me. But I have to commit to the character, right? She just doesn't think about money.
A chic designer dress?
Yeah, I think she, it's awful and I'm sorry, I know that she shouldn't, but as the character,
Okay.
that's no other shops exist, you know?
I'm going to ask Loveday...
Florence would have brought her to surely Ruby and Florence are at least...
If you guys can intervene, please do, because I do not want her doing this, but I have to be true.
Yeah, Valentine would be like, oh no, you should go to this little shop over here, this run by the wonderful...
It's classy, it's local.
Smaller designer. It's beautiful stuff. Gosh, everybody is wearing Chanel these days. You should try somewhere else. I'm just trying to shoo her towards something that's a bit more unique but cheaper.
Perfect. Yeah, she'll buy that.
And I might even say...
Loveday. I'm going to let you pick, okay? Are we going to rely on Loveday's intelligence, Loveday's strength of will, or Loveday's opposite of credit rating? So if she passes a credit rating, she fails to do this.
Let us go with her intelligence, because her strength, well, that's power, right? It's a power check.
Yes, strength of will will be a power check.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
80.
if we
Resist
are...
the urge to go expensive shopping.
To resist the urge. Okay, in that case, we're going power.
But I was also going to say that can we consider in these roles that we are trying to convince
Well, the only
her?
reason I'm giving her the role is because you guys are convincing her.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Okay.
Ellie is right. Loveday would just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go willpower to resist the urge and listen to her friends. Hard success, thank Christ for that. It's about my only good stat is willpower.
Of course, because you're so stubborn.
Yeah.
So we would say you spend about half what you would have on a chic designer dress. You spend about $50, okay?
Okay, cool.
I mean, I
Meanwhile-
would say that Florence's attempt to convince her to not go somewhere expensive is to say, like, oh, this is the sort of thing that I have seen people wearing at my father's balls, or, like, give some reference of class, but not necessarily money, that might appeal to her sensibilities. To drag her away from the most expensive dresses so we have some money.
Whereas Ruby
I
and
think
Florence, you both spend $10.
Cool.
Okay, so that's under your amount of money you need to track. Loveday, however, you need to reduce your balance, please, to 800.
I have already.
Good stuff. Okay. And you go out to this lovely restaurant. It's very, very chic, very nice. A gentleman turns up. He's, we'll say, a few years older. Valentine, not much older, right?
No, not that much. Or about
A few
5
years older. Quite distinguished looking. Definitely he is quite bohemian in his look, but definitely one of the kind of Parisian intellectual crowd. Probably sits at a cafe on the street corner drinking absinthe of an evening, that kind of thing.
and smoking.
With his Gauloise and yeah, okay. And so he strolls in a little late. Apologies. Work was absolutely crazy. So nice to see you all. Loveday, yes.
Oui.
Yes. Valentine has told me before. Always the best dresses. Huh?
Oh, merci.
Très chic.
Florence, you were right. Well done. I'm so glad I listened to you.
Thank you.
Oui, and the remarkable Florence and the absolutely stunning Ruby. Fantastique. I feel like I know you all from the store. Valentine, like, I mean, one or two short letters. He's extemperating here quite a lot.
Yeah, that's Raphael for you.
Yeah. And then he's you know, the soul of gentility and welcome, and the dinner kicks off, and he tries to carry the conversation, keep you all, asks you how you met and things like that. You have good chat. Valentine, how relaxed is Valentine into this situation? Is this super? This is nice, or?
Yeah, this is probably the most relaxed any of the group have ever seen Valentine. Because she's, like, with people she's known a long time, her close friends who really understand her, and are in some ways very similar to her. She's in familiar surroundings, everyone's speaking French. Ooh.
We're still here. I think we lost Valentine. Certainly, we may have audio back, but we don't have video. Okay, so Valentine is looking absolutely chill, which is maybe even a little unsettling for you three, because you can see Mick is giving her the side eye. And he's not drinking tonight. He's trying to be on his best behaviour. Full priestly get up, out for a fancy dinner in Paris. And he is sitting like this, Valentino. glancing to each of you every now and again, like, what is going on with Valentine? Like that's the look he's got in his eyes the whole time.
Ruby gives him a bit of a nudge, like, control your face.
Maybe I should have a drink. Jeez. But he gets into a bit of chat with Raphael, but you can also tell, right? Mick's he's a pretty smart guy. He's been around. He's come up through the School of Hard Knocks. And with going to the seminary and everything, he's reasonably got some book learning too. But you can see this is not his kettle of fish. This intellectual kind of pseudo fashionable bohemian. He is like, no, I will talk to this guy, but he is not making me comfortable. But he does. He stops the weird side eyes of Valentine looking at her and trying to work out what's wrong with her. When you elbow him, Ruby.
Sorry, you might have to recap because I've no idea what happened there for like 4 or 5
That's
minutes.
okay. We were where you vanished and came back, but I was just explaining that you're looking so relaxed has kind of weirded Mick out. He's trying not to drink tonight, and he's in his priestly gear, but he was side eyeing you like really kind of what is going on with Valentine until Ruby gave him a dig, and then he's like okay, and then he chatted to Raphael. You can see it is super clear he finds Raphael the exactly wrong kind of person. It's not Mick is dumb or doesn't have the brains. It's just he just doesn't. He's no interest in this kind of person. Yeah, it's like, nope. But he's not rude about it, and he doesn't make it a thing. It's just he is polite and it leans back on priestly, if you know what I mean, sitting there quiet. Yes, that makes sense, my son, etc. Quite un-Mick-like. Valentine, Loveday, Ruby, Florence, how are we with this interesting, gregarious, charming man who is... There's been no public displays of affection or anything like that, but he very clearly made sure that when he pulled his seat up to the table, it was beside Valentine. He is very clearly with this woman. Which is strange, because I don't think Valentine has ever said the word boyfriend or talked to you about any kind of relationship, anything like this. Nope. And but this guy who's just sat down is very clearly in a relationship with Valentine. But again, there's no affection or anything like that, or etc.
I think, at least from Florence's point of view, we've all been aware that Valentine plays cards quite close to the chest, and we're aware, like, it's not out of character for her to have had a boyfriend this entire time that we were never told about, and so there's a little bit of, okay, moving on. And, Florence is charming, she likes people, she's good with people, so I think riffing fairly naturally off of this polite, charming man. Yeah.
That was well said.
Yeah, I think a little bit, definitely just, going along. I think Ruby and Loveday are both very good at just making conversation as well and having a nice time. But definitely just every now and again just sort of thinking, I'm just like him and Valentine, very different personalities. Just Loveday just sort of sat there every now and again just thinking, that's an interesting matchup. Not the strangest I've ever seen, but like I wouldn't have called it if I'd walked into the room,
Yeah, and I think Ruby senses the same, and she just gives like Loveday like a sort of look like, this is interesting. Yeah. But and plays everything cool.
Ruby, do you do a little bit of your life of the party business and do socialise and make everyone feel comfy and happy and etc. Give us a socialise check there.
Nice.
Your special skill.
Yes.
Nice, just on. There we go. Yeah. All at ease. Life is good. The charm is on from all sides of the table. This laughter. You see, the movies is a kind of little. It's not a long table. There's not loads of people, but Everyone's a little bit leaned back in their seats. It's a French dinner. You're on a terrace. The setting sun, even though it's kind of winter time, it's still brisk, but not horrible. We're rainy British weather, and you're all having one of those lovely evenings, and about 10 o'clock, probably dessert is coming out. Maybe dessert wines have been ordered, things like that. Raphael goes, "Okay, good night." He stands up, gives you a quick kiss on the cheek, Valentine. Are you leaving soon, or will I see you again?
Sorry, when did we say we were leaving?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
We are getting the train tomorrow.
I see you at home then.
Oui.
Okay. And he heads off back to your apartment. And that was your entire goodbye, folks.
Okay, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He seems like a good match.
Yeah. Just think a little nod from Loveday to Ruby, like agreeing, like,
Yeah.
I see it too. Yeah.
We're caught.
Audrey, meanwhile, who has been quite quiet, quite, moderate and enjoying, a little tink of the glasses every now and again and laughing at people's jokes and things like that, perks up a bit. So, do we maybe go for a dance after, or do you folks want to get an early night?
Oh, a dance would be wonderful, but I don't know about the others.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
Well, maybe I was thinking I take the others, Loveday. I think you maybe have somewhere to be, no?
Yes.
Fancy.
That's right.
What? I'm so confused.
That is true. I should go. Enjoy the dancing. Just Valentine.
Good night. Exit stage left.
Oh, okay.
And then you're like, oh, look, and Valentine didn't quite pick up on the cue. That's quite in mode too.
Yep.
And Audrey is like, so yes, I will be out quite late, so I'm hoping you guys all come dance. We'll have an amazing time. And she shows you a wonderful night on the town in Paris.
Wonderful.
Several nice dancing spots. At some point, Mick goes, takes you by the arm, Ruby, just because you've kind of been showing the energy and keeping things up, and everyone's having a great time, and just takes you by the elbow and takes you aside a second. Goes, Ruby, what the bloody hell do I do now?
What's up? What's wrong?
Well, I can't go back to the... I want to... I'm not drinking. I don't want to keep dancing. I'm not going back to that bloody apartment. And I don't have a hotel room like the rest of you.
Do you want to crash?
Am I going to sleep on the streets tonight?
Do you want to crash in our room? You can crash in our room. Just everything's fine. Oh,
Sure, yeah. Give us the key.
Yeah, there's the key.
Right. Don't wake me up when you come in, will you?
Just leave it behind the desk at reception, just so we can definitely get back in.
Cool. All right. Good enough. Thank you. And he mooches off as well. He's looking very relieved. And Florence and Loveday, you see this interaction out of the corner of your eye, and you're like, what the heck is... And then Mick wanders off, kind of tucking a key away into his pocket, and you're like, what the hell is going on there?
Right, ladies, let's go. Let's continue this party.
Lovely. Yeah, is he all right?
He's fine. He's just going to crash out on the sofa in their room.
Well, he was drinking a bit heavily last night, so probably
Yeah,
the
he's
best.
feeling it.
And good to give the couple some private time.
Some privacy.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt them, do we?
No. We especially don't want me all interrupting them.
All sorts of amazing... Hello, the priest is here.
The priest is here to judge you on your sin.
You dance the night away. You go from place to place. She brings you to a couple of lovely Parisian bars with dancing. You meet all sorts of amazing academic, artistic people. You go to a house party. any of you are interested in any form of art or anything like that, you've opportunity to talk to people on the cutting edge of everything and anything at this point. You'll have a wonderful night. Possibly the nicest night you've had since you went to New York.
Well, surely Ruby gets some sanity back then, right? Because she's just never felt like this in so long.
Ooh, I would say that's worth a D3 sand for Ruby.
Let's go.
Yes.
That's exactly the kind of thing that recharges Ruby's batteries. Yeah.
I was about to say, if I got the points back for my dad telling me that he's proud, then you should get some points back for dancing.
And I think we give Valentine will get a D3 sanity back as well.
Nice.
Woo.
Also battery recharged. And getting to do something.
Loveday wasn't even allowed to go shopping. This is dreadful.
If you'd gone to the big spending shop, you would have got some sanity back. You were shopping in Paris. But you curtailed your shopping.
Yeah.
The D6 to
The last time I listened to you.
Yeah. Okay, 3 points for you as well. Super. Okay. And that night, you go back to your hotel rooms. Ruby, you go, the desk clerk has your key, you go up to your room, Mick is panned out on the bed.
I mean, I do think Loveday would say to Ruby, baby, top to toe with me. It wouldn't be the first time. And you don't need to be sharing a room with Mick. Like, that wouldn't have even needed to be a conversation, I don't think.
It's like, as one glance in the room, looks at Loveday, the two head off to the other. Okay, cool.
Shut it back.
Right. Perfect. Okay. And the next day, you take train up through Russia and across from Europe to Asia and all the way down to China. And en route, we are going to regain some sanity. And we're going to make some skill checks. I think we might leave the skill checks, unless, depending how you guys feel for time. We'll do the sanity now for sure. We might leave the skill checks until the start of the next session. Up to you guys. What do you think?
Can you remind me what the skill check process is? We each roll individually for every skill we've succeeded
You roll
with.
each skill that you've got ticked, and if you fail, you add a d10.
It did take a bit of time, and
It takes a while.
currently- It's almost 10, so
Yeah.
that would be an
Okay.
argument for doing it next
So we
time.
do that at the start of the next
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
But
Is it something, do we need to do it? Do you want it done on camera, or is it something we could do kind of just in our own time? Because I think we'd all be honest.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, no,
But it's
that's
just if
not
you want
that's
it,
not the question. It's
yeah.
it's the how are we improving and seeing the character development is a good thing.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
Yeah, fine.
Where are we? We are end of England.
I'm going to be so good at spot hidden at the end of this game.
I know.
Okay.
If
But
you
it's
make it to
psychology
the end of the
checks.
game.
If I make it until Florence dies, she's going to continue to be very good at like spot hidden and charm. Hopefully I can get better at lock picking, because those are like my 3 things.
Oh, we need the lock picking. Oh,
We need the lock
That's got us into
Please
some
fail.
places.
That's true, yeah.
If Edward Gavigan has been neutralized, interesting terminology. Grant each investigator 1d6 sanity points. I will give you a d6 each. So just keep a note of how much you're getting, because there's going to be minuses here too. So don't add them straight away. Just roll yourselves a d6 and let me know how you get on.
Grand.
Ellie gets 1, Dakara gets 6. So, the beautiful swings of way. I think Dakara, you're particularly keen and excited to see Gavigan brought down.
For sure, yeah.
Okay. If Zara Shafiq has been neutralized, no.
No.
Not so.
Assisting Zara Shafiq to take control of the London Brotherhood. Minus 1d4 sanity points, please, everybody.
Minus 1.
Oh, cool. Net 0 for me so far.
Okay. And so So far, Morven's a net of -1. Ellie's a net of 0. Dakara's a
This was
net
not
of 4.
good. We blew them
And
up.
Saorla's a net of -1.
Is that
If
it?
the
Is there any
cultists
more?
have been broken up or eliminated,
Yeah, surely.
no.
Surely.
But I'm going to say because they don't have their normal place.
You can't
It
have gone
kinda
through all of
depends
the
what the
dynamite.
police would do. I'm going to ask for a luck check from Loveday.
Oh no.
No,
Okay?
no, you've got
if
this. You've got
Loveday gets a luck check, we are not only unable to carry out a ritual, but the police still go ahead and investigate Miser House. Because remember, they were going to, but now there's been this massive terror attack on Miser House. So go for it,
They're
Loveday.
distracted.
Yeah, failure. Sorry, gang.
no,
I've got
you
very
don't-
low luck.
So
Sorry.
I will say in that case, it's only a D3 to
Okay.
gain for the disruption of the cultists.
3.
Oh, it's just ones all round for me.
So what are we rolling?
A D3 for the cultists.
Is
So
there
it's
sanity?
6 divided by 2. For plus sanity, yeah.
Ah, plus sanity. Oh.
And I'm going to say then, okay, so there was none of those, none of that, none of those, you didn't encounter those. So, I'm going to say 1d8 for surviving your encounter with the thing in the fog.
Oh.
Okay? Because it was a pretty big entity and you did pretty well.
No.
I just rolled my 4th one in a row. And Morven got an 8! Oh, I'm logging
That
off.
brings you to a net of 2, I think, Loveday.
Yeah.
Morven, divide that by 2, please.
Oh, the 8 is divided by 2.
You survived the encounter with the thing in the fog by not being there.
Sorry.
I will give you some sanity for it because you know what happened to them, but you were literally not there.
Simon as well. Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, that was really funny.
And Ellie's glee. I'm getting only ones. Oh, poor
I'm getting
boss.
only one.
I mean, my
Okay.
sanity is very. It's been
I
hit.
don't. Yeah, I think we were much more successful on the little side quests. I don't think overall
We were,
much
yeah.
successful. Oh dear.
And that is the extent of your sanity awards for the wonderful escapades in London.
So is there nothing as a result of like tipping the inspector off to the fact that Zara Shafiq was doing some human trafficking? Did like all of the people? Was there zero follow up on that? Because he said
But
he'd
she
look into
wasn't.
it. She wasn't?
No.
Oh.
That truck was... And at some point you guys actually did know this. That truck was in the name of the Penhew Foundation. That was all Gavigan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
He
she just
was-
wanted to take power. She wasn't really doing a whole lot.
Yep.
But she
So
wanted
she
to
has
do a whole lot.
done nothing. Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
she
it's
was
still
definitely
bad.
like you guys worked out already. She's part of it, right?
Yeah.
But there is so far nothing connecting her concretely that the cops can get her for.
That's
So
what she just
she
smarter
set
than
herself up
Yeah.
for when Gavin goes down, she can step up.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So successful, absolutely. Every angle they turn around, except Miser House. They for some reason they got distracted from actually investigating Miser House by the great big smoking crater in the garden.
How did that happen?
It's a
Meteorite
grand
fell.
mystery.
So they were going to investigate them anyway, so would it have been better
You
if we
had
didn't
sent
blow it up?
sent them to investigate. No, because then the flip side of that is they would have been able to do their ritual.
Yeah,
et cetera,
they would
et
have had all
cetera.
the stuff, wouldn't they?
So you did disrupt their ability to carry out the ritual.
Okay.
And literally destroyed it as well. There's no like way that they can go
There's no
back
they
there
can
and fix
reschedule
it.
it for a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got to get a whole new steel. I'm still confident that was the correct decision.
Yeah,
That's
I
going to
am
take them a
too.
while.
Yeah.
So, you train ride from Paris to Moscow. Loveday, it is horrendous. You guys, the four of you, get to share one cabin, one sleeper carriage, a little compartment with 4 bunk beds. Assumably Loveday will be on the top. I guess she would not be able to survive being on the bottom bunk.
I don't know that she'd do the ladder, to be honest. I can't decide what would be more undignified. Yes. I think, the top probably.
But somewhat horrendous. Horrendous. There is a nice view some of the time. The window, the curtain's open, and you can look out and see the things going by. There is very little room to turn around. And there is what is known in naval terms as a fresher. As in a small closet room with a sliding door that is used for the toilet. Down the corridor, there is a shared kind of area for doing your ablutions and cleaning and things like that. Certainly in first class, it would not be like this. That you have your own little. It would be 2 people to a carriage, 2 people to a compartment, and between each compartments, 2 compartments would share a little actual functional bathroom. You find this out on the journey, Loveday, and it somewhat infuriates you.
I would be investigating how much it would cost to upgrade and whether I could afford it. Double. Interesting. That would genuinely very, very much negatively impact Loveday to discover she couldn't afford something. She would be extremely put out by that.
So double
Is that going to be a sanity check?
I was just wondering, I think it would really get to her. It's the first time in her life she's ever not been able to afford something.
Oh.
Yeah. Shocking.
Loveday, it would cost you $640 to upgrade for the entire journey.
I think she would have to be talked out of it, in all honesty.
Who wants to make a persuasion check?
Yeah. No, do you know what? Because she wouldn't be able to upgrade Ruby as well. So actually that would...
She would not.
That would stop her.
Oh, God bless. What a fret. What a
Sorry,
treat.
she would leave Florence.
She'd leave the rest of us without a second thought. But Ruby, oh so special Ruby, cannot be abandoned. Thank you, our dear friend Loveday. Actually, she pays for everything, so I think I get it very quickly. But I would like it noted that I'm pissed.
You're probably in the middle of convincing her that this is crazy. You just can't do it. And when Loveday goes, oh, but I couldn't upgrade Ruby as well. I just don't have the cash. And I think that's probably the end of the conversation.
And I am fuming, but I'm put it into a little bottle and put that bottle on my very upper British class shelf.
I'll just looking at Florence being like, why are her eyes gone a little bit crazy? So we're right to the taking a turn.
I just put my hand on
Fantastic
Florence's
stuff.
shoulder and said, we've known each other a long time. It's a long time.
At some point, I feel like Florence and Loveday just need to fist fight and get it all out.
I don't know. She's got them guns on her, you know.
She does actually.
You are a waif and I am muscle. I know how that would go.
I mean, new money versus
Easing
old
is
money,
in dining cars.
New money versus
Quality
old
of the
money.
fare depends on your class of ticket. It is modest fare for second class. It is not fine dining. And your baggage is removed from you and stored in separate baggage cars, which are off limit to passengers.
Oh, that's annoying.
How do we get changed?
You would have a personal small bag with, your kind of Ryanair type bag with a couple of
so
changes
we've
of clothes
It's got
in
like
it.
an overnight bag.
Clothes,
But
and
any
books.
suitcases, but any suitcases or larger bags or a trunk or anything like that would be in
Quick question.
Baggage compartment.
Above the table, what happened to the weapons? Like, how do you get... is there just no checks? You just put the bag on and that's fine?
Going into France would probably have been some debating back and forth with Loveday, just like you came into England. Loveday going, shotguns aren't weapons, for crying out loud. And in any case, look, we have licenses and we're hunting and blah, 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 right? Loveday can get around that for shotguns. The handguns, it's up to you guys whether you think that you would have left them behind or whether you are confident in being able to be, the kind of person who won't get searched.
Strap it to my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Florence has done that before.
The 5 year, even Mick is not, they're not searching the priest. They're not searching the four ladies.
We just put them all the way down his legs.
on underneath his calf. You'd be like,
just literally on either side.
So you are transporting illegally your handguns across 2 continents, through Russia and into China. It's all good. It's all good. These are places. Jails are lovely.
There's no, so just in terms of, so I understand, no sense of like, having a license, like that doesn't go internationally.
Oh yeah, Florence should be fine no matter what, right?
As a private investigator, you probably travelled with a weapon before. You certainly had one going to Peru. You certainly had one going to America. You probably have a license that would cover you for casual inspection going into France. Yes, fine. You're permitted to have a pistol. You're traveling into Russia and China.
Okay.
These are not countries which are, some parts, depending where you go in China, British law is in effect. Some places in China, it is very much not British law in effect. Some places, in fact, I think even in Shanghai, there's an element where there's a Japanese influence, British influence, Russian influence, and depending on what quarter, what area of the city you're in, different rules will apply and different people will be, you can expect different treatment. Okay. But
also
certainly...
on a bound to point out, we did get false passports, so we're not travelling under our real names. So would our licenses therefore not apply?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, we would have to smuggle them.
Very good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to just establish all of that.
So we are illegally transporting handguns, but the shotguns we've managed to, at least as far as Russia, it's okay. They're not really weapons. Not sure what the Chinese think of shotguns, but we'll see when we get there. It'll be fine. Don't mind getting arrested in China. Okay. Second day out. It's coming into the evening time. Roll me a d4 to see who is the first to come back from the dining car. I'm going to guess it probably is Loveday, but I'll let it be random because that's just the way it is. 2. That's 1, 2. Yeah, so okay, it's Loveday. I'm counting around my screen. No, I just needed one person to roll D4.
Oh, sorry.
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 Otherwise I would have got you to roll a much higher number dice so you don't all get the same number. Okay, so I just counted around my screen from 2 places.
Sorry.
Loveday. You are the first person returning from the dining car on your second day into this journey. Probably because you're a little put out by the quality of the food and the conditions of the dining, where they are 4-person dining berths where you basically sitting elbow to elbow with your traveling companion, kind of eating on a tiny little table between the two of you. Now, let's be clear. This isn't bad food. It's just not up to Loveday standards. So you head back to your cabin. Give me a spot hidden, please, Loveday, as you walk to your cabin.
Golly, this has not improved for me much over the last few weeks. Do you know what? It's a failure, but only by 2 points. So I'm going to spend some of my very limited luck to turn that into a success.
Okay. You spot something as you're walking up to the door of your cabin, of your compartment. Just scuttle on past and out through the companionway, out of your carriage into the next carriage, or into the kind of, that flexi adjoining section between the carriages. Down ground level, small, brown, long tail, maybe kind of rat-sized.
I'm
But
probably going to make this noise.
as you saw it, before it scuttled away, you swear it was looking at you with a human face.
Hate that.
Don't like that at all.
And we'll leave it there.
Oh, we can't even
See you
question
next week.
Gross.
a rat with a human face. Oh, God.
Demon entities, that's fine. Rats, no. No.
Like rats, whatever, but rats with a human face, no, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you even tell
So
it's
is
a human
it
face?
turning
It's
them
like a small
into
tail.
rats, or I don't know.
Like
Don't
just a
like
little hairstyle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Little mustache.
I will see
Around the
if I
handlebar.
have here. Let me see which of these two pictures would I put in. This one, because you only got a kind of passing glance. Okay, so here we go. We will go in-game messaging. Yes, that's the one. Just drop this in here, and then I'll put it on screen for the viewers as well.
Okay.
Small.
Ooh.
Weirdly, not as bad as it was in my head.
Yeah, same.
Wait, does it have a mask? Is that a mask?
No.
No.
A bit like a
No,
rat's
it's just
mane.
where the fur ends. It's kind of got the fleshy human face.
It looks like a little beak.
Yeah. I mean, I hate it.
That's the
obviously.
rat's mouth.
Obviously,
Isn't
yeah.
a human mouth quite. It still opens like a rat's jaw, but the
Yeah.
face is like a human.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
weird.
that's
Really
really
don't like that at all.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not right.
Loveday's never taking a train again, for the record. Boat next time, 100%. Forget the thing I said about the ocean. Ugh. Oh, God. Trains are the worst.
And
I think the thing about this game is that something's going to find us no matter where we go.
Yep.
I would require a sand check.
The kind of rats
Please,
that they
Loveday.
have in second class.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. Loveday's like, oh.
You're like, oh god, the rats are even weird down here.
Extreme
yay.
success on my sanity.
Ooh,
Fab.
A
that's
2,
pretty good.
actually. Yeah.
Jeez, you've too much sanity.
Yeah.
That's
great.
Let me see. No sand loss. You're like,
Okay.
that is weird. Actually, give me an idea check.
Okay. Critical success.
Let's go.
Hello.
Oh lord.
I'm just on the ones today.
You
Oh,
are?
yeah.
Okay. You think it was watching you. So, as you're walking down, it doesn't shock you. And if it had kind of shocked you, it'd be more kind of, I'm holding the door handle of the compartment and frozen in place and scared. But it's more you kind of glanced down, you saw it watching you. You just didn't react, you just stood there like, what is that? And then it scuttled off. And so you're like, okay, I think it was watching me.
Is
As I
Loveday's
said, leave
familiar.
it there. We see you next week.
A rat with a human face.
That's your new friend.
Your roommate.
Okay,
Besties.
well, with that, we'll see you all next week. And thank you very much to all the players. It's great to be back for Season 3. And thank you very much to everyone who came along and watched and listened. And if you're on the podcast, maybe there's been a couple of visual gags you didn't get, but don't worry, we're going to try and keep it exciting for everybody anyway. Look forward to seeing what happens next week as we trundle along on this wonderful 16-day voyage to China. Don't worry, we won't play through every single day. Just the ones where something really nasty happens to the characters. Okay, we see you all next week.